So here we are in the studio. It's just me today because Clea is at the gallery and we just got done delivering all the calendars to the post office. Going to the post office and taking you to the gallery. And I'm going to be at home trying to figure out how to format my book into an ebook. And I wanted to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys about when the crap hits the fan.
Rafi's Rambles, Rafi's Rambles, Rafi's Rambles.
Hola, you amazing artist! As you guys noticed, we have been a little bit quiet when it comes to social media or posting anything because right now is the crazy holiday season and things are getting a little bit challenging. I'm in the process of releasing a book. Pretty much whenever you do anything new, like if you are an artist and you're like, oh, I want to make this into a career, or anything that is new, that is outside of your comfort zone. By comfort zone, I mean it's not something that you're used to. It's not something that you do every day. If you're used to just going to work and getting home, watching Netflix and eating dinner, that's your comfort zone. If you decide that you are going to embark on a creative career or do something that you've never done before, that's outside of your comfort zone. And so for me personally, writing a book is completely outside of my comfort zone. Even though it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, it's out of my wheelhouse. I've never done it before. I don't know what I'm doing, and I have every excuse in the world to not do it. Now, that's one of the reasons that I decided to launch the Indiegogo campaign, because I knew that if I gave myself a deadline and I was beholden to someone that was counting on me to finish it, that I would actually move forward through the suck. And really, that's what I want to talk about today, is that when you get started doing something that you've never done before, you are going to run into every single roadblock, every reason that you have in your imagination to not move forward with that thing. You are going to face it head on. You are going to come face to face with every single fear. Any of the craptastic stuff that you've been telling yourself in your head, you're going to face it. The biggest one is like, you don't know enough about this to get started. You're not an expert. You can't do this. Whatever reasoning you have for telling yourself that you're just not good enough to do it, those things in particular are the things that are going to show themselves. And basically throughout the entire journey of doing this thing, every single day you have to face those insecurities. And really, when it comes down to it, those are the biggest roadblocks that you have to going out and pursuing something that maybe you're afraid to pursue. It is your own mind, the roadblocks that you're going to have. Now, that being said, those things happen in real life, and that's when the crap hits the fan. And sure enough, with this book, because it was outside of my wheelhouse, because it was outside of my comfort zone, I have run into every single roadblock. Basically, everything I was afraid of happening just came out to surface. Okay, my life is all of these notes and putting these notes together, doing where I'm speaking into the mic, so it's doing speech to text thing. I just finished doing all the images for the book and putting the book together properly. Now the only thing left to do is to do the copy editing of the book and to make sure that the colors and variances for the printer is working really well. The printer that I had gone through, that I was planning on going through, when I got back the quote, their quote was 4 times higher than they had originally quoted. And that's not going to work. It's actually going to cost me more to ship out these books than to not. So instead of doing that, that was a roadblock, and I decided, well, let me check with one of the local printers. I'm very excited. I got proof for the book, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing. This is not the cover or anything. This is just a proof that I ordered so I can make sure that all the images look right and I can make any changes that I need to make. Then I'll have to sign the books, get all the gifts ready for it, package those things and mail them out, and then I'll be done. I'm guessing that the day that I am done with that, with the calendars and everything else, I may just take the day off. The printer called me this morning and said that they were waiting on the paper company to get back to them because the paper company changed some kind of policy or something and said, well, from now on, we'll only deliver to your area whenever we're going to that area. So they called and they said, hey, we need this paper for this really large order that we have. And they were like, well, we're not going to Pensacola this week, so... And that was it. Figured out while the next day when I was recording the audiobook that we needed a condenser mic. So we ordered condenser microphones, which is good. It's great. I mean, we needed them because you're doing this stuff, and I needed them, and
I need them for music. We need them for podcasts. You need them for the audiobook. I was
putting it off because I was like, those are expensive. This is the mounting. This is what the mounting looks like.
Trey cool.
Yeah, very cool. And we needed to order something else for it.
Yeah, we needed a multi-channel mixer. Actually, it arrives tomorrow.
Yep, so it gets here tomorrow, so that means I am one day closer to being able to record the audiobook.
Indeed, sir.
Yay!
Indeed.
This is how we're spending our Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Sunday. I don't even know what day it is. This is how we're spending our Sunday.
Yeah, with all the laptops open.
If you're creating a book and you want it to be an ebook, there is actually formatting that needs to happen that apparently I didn't think about. There's my PDF version or my Kindle version of the book. And then it breaks it down into all of these. It just tears the book apart. So there are all my images. Here's some of the text. And my images are just not popping up the way that they should be popping up. Which means I need to fix that. I still have an audiobook to record. And this is going to be released on Monday. So I got to get this done so that people could read the book as their ebook. So, yeah. Essentially, it started when I started writing the book. I was concerned that I just wasn't good enough. There's still that fear that carried through the entire project of I'm going to put this book out there and people are going to be like, it sucks. The truth is that just like with artwork or music or anything like that, everybody's going to have a different opinion on what it is that you put out there. And so even though that voice comes in, you could still move forward through that and understand that some people are going to like it, some people are not going to like it. Some people are going to thumbs down this video, some people are going to thumbs up the video. So everybody has their own way of seeing the world, and they're going to respond to what you create in whatever way they decide to respond to you. All right, stop your hammering. Stop your hammering. We're going to continue. The camera died when I was recording earlier. So hi again, you guys.
Hello.
Unfortunately, the camera died, which is perfect because the video is all about how you deal with the crap hitting the fan. Pretty much. So camera dying in the midst of me trying to record something when I had a little bit of time to record something.
Par for the course, homies.
I know, it's hilarious because the other video, I spent hours working on another video and I couldn't post it because I had a piece of skin flake or something hanging from my nose that looked like a big booger, and it was the most distracting thing ever. And that's it. The reason I'm doing the video is because I wanted to let you guys know, like, listen, when you are doing this thing, when you are living your dreams or whatever, it's not unicorns and rainbows the whole time. You are going to run into roadblocks. You're going to run into crap, a lot of crap, and there's going to be basically every excuse in the world to want to give up. This time of year when things get really busy, it's easy to shift your focus from like, oh, look at this, I've got commissions and I've got this book going out and I've got all these things and I'm living my dreams, I'm doing what I want to do, and turn it into this like, oh, I can't believe I don't have enough time, I've got so much going on. Basically humble bragging about how terrible your life is because things are working out for you.
Even if it doesn't feel like humble bragging, it kind of is.
Yeah, it totally is humble bragging.
I'm totally guilty of that this week. I was super worried that I was going to let everyone down because I couldn't get all the Christmas orders out, when the fact of the matter is, I'm gonna.
Basically, when you run into roadblocks, you just have to make a decision right then and there. There was no way for me to predict all of the stuff that I've run into with the book. The latest thing is the ebook, and running into an issue with the ebook, and a lot of people have contacted me and they were like, oh, you should use Calibre because you could easily format the book. What they don't understand is that whenever you format an ebook from one thing to another, usually the format in of itself is able to work with it. The way that I designed the book, it is not able to format. It just jumbles up all the images and stuff. So I have to actually go in there. My solution was to just basically make it images that you could download easily into a Kindle or whatever device it is that the people that pre-ordered the book use. That gives me several months to work on the ebook itself. I still have an audiobook to record, and because it is the season that it is, there are commissions that need to go out, and Clea has commissions, and we are just super busy, which is why we haven't had the time to be able to sit down and do videos, let alone edit them. When you set out to do this thing, this creative thing that is totally scary, be prepared to run into roadblocks. Be prepared to run into the things that you're afraid of. And every single one of those roadblocks or setbacks or whatever it is an opportunity for you to either keep moving forward or to quit. Essentially, every single one of those opportunities is an opportunity for you to show yourself who you are and how you deal with situations. Either you're somebody who gets frazzled and freaks out and just gives up, or you're somebody who steps back, looks at the situation and says, all right, this is what's going on. Where can I go from here? No matter how long you've been doing this, those roadblocks are going to come up. Anytime that you push outside of your comfort zone, those roadblocks are going to happen. Those setbacks are going to happen. You are going to run into a whole bunch of failures and a whole bunch of stupid situations that you wish you would have run into, and a whole bunch of stupid mistakes that you have to learn from in order to keep going. So when things get challenging, and I know that things could get challenging, especially with the winter blues going on and all that stuff, just remember every single situation, circumstance, whatever it is an opportunity for you to show yourself who you are and what you're capable of. Let's have a make it work moment.
Carpe the crap and then laugh it off.
Carpe the crap and then laugh it off. That's right. So that's it. That's just wanted to reach out, let you guys know that we are still alive and we're still here. We're just very, very busy trying to getting all the holiday hullabaloo done and the book and got the calendars done, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff that needs to happen in the studio that we need to take care of. And that's it, you guys.
Wait!
What?
I have something to add.
Okay.
Holy cats, you guys, for all of you that supported us this holiday season by ordering from our online store, getting calendars, pre-ordering the book. You guys are amazing. Yeah. And yes, you're keeping us very busy, and we totally appreciate you for it.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to make it an opportunity to better ourselves and be awesome and face any challenges and adversities that we have. We are very, very lucky to have this community, and very, very happy and thrilled that you guys accept us as we are in our raw form, because that's what you get in these videos. Very, very raw us.
Mwah!
And just to let you know, as soon as things slow down a little bit, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming, whatever that means. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. You guys are absolutely freaking amazing. I totally adore you. I know Clee totally adores you.
Indeed.
And if you like this and you want to watch more like this, you click right over here to subscribe. And that's it. Say goodbye, Clee.
Good day.
Adios.